We have a good old-fashioned goalie battle brewing in Anaheim. One goalie is looking to establish himself for the future, while the other is out to prove he's still got it. It's basically guaranteed to be a 1A, 1B type of situation in Anaheim. But what does that really mean for the expectations for Lukas Dostal and John Gibson? Expectations for goalies can be tricky, since much of their success depends on the team around them. It's unfair to predict a goalie's win total, as that's much more of a team stat. However, I expect both Dostal and Gibson to maintain above a .900 save percentage, which should contribute to more wins for both them and the team. Dostal has consistently posted above a .900 save percentage or higher throughout his whole career, and always in the NHL. This season, I like to see him push for a .905 or better. I also anticipate him taking over as the primary goalie from Gibson by the end of the year. While the team may not officially declare him the starter, I can see Dostal playing more games than Gibson this year, which he nearly did last year. That's kind of all I have to say on Dosty. He really isn't much of a question mark to me. He plays a well-rounded and fundamentally sound game. Of course, it would be pretty cool to see him get that goalie goal in the NHL he's been so close to. Predicting that Gibson will have a save percentage above .900 is more debatable, as he hasn't reached that mark in the last 2 years. However, I believe Gibson still has more in the tank. Not help the tank, his body, okay? Gone are the days of calling him an elite goaltender, but he can still perform at an above-average level. This competition could be just what John Gibson needs to reignite his game. That, and maybe he gets his goalie fight, could help too. With fewer starts, he won't be running to the ground like in years past. And while Dostal seems ready, he did have stretches in his rookie season where he struggled with consistency. Having someone capable of playing in relief could be key. There's also always a concern about Gibson's health, though it's kind of overblown. He's played the 5th most games by a goalie since 2014. That said, it's likely he's going to get hurt or miss some third periods, and I wouldn't be surprised if both happen at some point this season. There's also the possibility Gibson might be traded, even though it seems less likely now as training camps are starting up. I've already made a video explaining why the Ducks shouldn't trade Gibson anymore, but in short, the return value wouldn't be worth it. In fact, we might even have to give something up to move him. Still, rumors have circulated for years, growing louder and louder each season, but he remains with the team due to his contract and performance. If Gibson were to be traded, a goalie would have to come back in the deal. Interestingly, the Ducks have yet to sign another veteran backup goalie like they did last year with Alex Stalock. This means the first call would either be Calle Klang or Tomas Suchanek, is what I was going to say when I wrote this last week, but the Ducks have since signed Oscar Dansk to a 1-year, 2-way deal, as it was reported that Suchanek will be out almost all year with his ruptured ACL. Such a shame, because I'm more confident in Sukos if someone had to be called up, but now it seems it will be Klang or Dansk. Klang is in his final year of his deal. I would imagine he gets the first call up just so the Ducks can see what they have in him. They might even want to showcase him for a potential trade. That Rickard Rakell trade hasn't quite panned out as much as we hoped, but it's still looking like a great deal, as the second-round pick we acquired turned into Tristan Luneau. Either way, I think this will be Klang's last year with the Ducks organization, unless he shows something amazing. There are just more promising goalies in Butayets and Clara, and even Suchanek when healthy, who outperformed Klang in his first year in the AHL. My expectations are that both Klang and Dansk should be ready, because we all know Gibson will eventually get hurt. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if both goalies got a shot, but if it's only one, whoever is performing the best will get the chance. And if somehow multiple goalies get hurt, I would imagine Verbeek will make a trade or sign someone before bringing up any other goalies. So this year, it seems the Ducks have better overall roster depth, but goalie depth, not so much. That definitely feels like a cause for concern this season. Let me know your thoughts on the Ducks goalie situation in the comments down below. Thank you to our members. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go